Imagine if you could live to be 180 years old, but still feel as healthy and energetic as you do at 30. How long would you actually want to live? Most people might say 80 or 90 years. Some might even say 60. Their reasons make sense for how things are now. They worry about getting sick, not having enough money, or becoming a burden to others. But what if this way of thinking is wrong? What if getting weaker as we get older isn't something that has to happen? Right now, we live what we call a single play life. This means our whole society is set up around one main timeline that has a clear beginning and end. This way of doing things tells us when to learn, when to work, how to plan our money, and what to expect when we get old. It's like a one-time race to the finish line. We usually grow and learn from ages 0 to 30. Then we're busy working from about 30 to 60. After that, from 60 to 90, we often retire and our bodies start to slow down. It's like our bodies are running really old computer programs in a brand new world. For millions of years, human bodies learned to be good at living when there wasn't a lot of food. Imagine autumn, when lots of fruits and grains were ready. That was a short time to eat a lot and store fat for the long, cold winter when food was scarce. Our bodies would save this energy with something called insulin. But today, it's like we live in an endless autumn. The companies that make processed foods give us food all the time, all year long. And our bodies keep storing fat for a winter that never ever comes. Our survival plan was to save energy for winter, but our modern life means we are always saving energy. It might seem harsh, but the way our world works now, some businesses actually make money from us getting sick. Think about it, the processed food companies make foods with lots of sugar and easy-to-digest carbs. These foods can be like a hook, making us want more. And they tell our old body programs to store fat. Then, when we get sick from too much of this, like with obesity or diabetes, the doctors and medicine companies make money by giving us pills and treatments. They don't always try to fix the main problem, they just manage the sickness with medicines you have to take for your whole life. Their goal is often to keep the illness under control, not to make it disappear. So, the way to live a long, healthy life isn't about adding more things, it's about taking things away. We often think that to be healthy, we need to add more exercise, more vitamins, or more healthy foods. But the real answer is simpler and stronger. It's about getting rid of the things that hurt us. The most important change you can make is to change what you eat and when you eat it. This means eating foods with more healthy fats instead of lots of carbs. It also means choosing natural foods that haven't been changed a lot. And you should let your body rest by not eating so often. Your body is like a special car with two engines, but you might be using the wrong kind of fuel. Our first fuel, glucose, comes from carbs and sugar. It gives you quick energy, but it's like a dirty fuel. It makes your body produce a lot of insulin, which can cause problems and make you feel hungry soon after eating. This leads to energy ups and downs, and your body storing fat. But there's a second fuel called ketones, which comes from fats. This is like a clean, long-lasting fuel. It gives you steady energy, helps you think clearly, and helps your body burn its own stored fat. So you get steady energy, a clear mind, and your body burns fat. Giving your body a rest is one of the best tricks for good health. Our body parts, especially our stomach and guts, work really hard. If we eat 3 to 5 times a day, they never get a break. This can cause damage over time and make us age faster. But if you eat only once or twice a day, your body gets a much-needed rest. After about 16 hours without food, your body starts a special cleaning process called autophagy. This is when your body cleans out old, damaged cells and uses their parts to build new, healthy ones. It's like you're building a younger version of yourself from the inside out. This means we can create a whole new plan for life, a multi-play model. When you stay as healthy as a 30-year-old, life isn't just one fast race anymore. It becomes a series of different, exciting chapters. Each part of your life can be a chance for new jobs, new things to learn, and really big growth, all built on the smart things you learned before. So, instead of one long stretch, you have Act 1 from ages 0 to 30 for growth, Act 2 from 30-60, Act 3 from 60-90, and even beyond to 120 and more, with times for rest and continued growth. Living a longer, healthier life also means you will most likely become financially free. If you know you're going to live for 90 or more extra years, the magic of compound interest becomes incredibly powerful. You don't have to take big money risks or chase after quick, tricky investments. Simply putting a little money, like $300, into something like the S&P 500 every month will do amazing things for you over time. After 30 years, that could be $600,000. After 60 years, it could be $11 million. And after 90 years, that could grow to over $170 million. Time really is your friend when it comes to money. Just one simple change in how we live can totally change how our society works. Imagine if most people stayed healthy and productive even when they were 90 years old and older. This would solve some of our biggest problems. The problem with pensions, which are like savings for older people, would go away. This is because many more people would still be working and adding to the system, instead of needing money from it. Healthcare costs would drop a lot because there would be less sickness that people get when they get older, which costs a lot of money to treat. Even the problem of not enough babies being born would get better. If people live 3 times longer and stay active, then even a small number of new babies would be enough to keep our country strong and stable. How long you stay healthy and active, which we call your health span, really decides how happy you are during your whole life, your lifespan. The main idea isn't just to live longer, it's to live better for a longer time. This new way of thinking means that the time when you start to get weak and sick becomes much shorter. This gives you many more years to enjoy life in full health. If we look at a graph, a typical life shows health going down around 60, 70. A medically extended life might make you live longer, but not always healthier. Our new paradigm shows you staying healthy and vital for a much longer time, even up to 150 years or more. Your exciting new life can start with a very simple choice. This isn't just about a diet. It's like saying you want to be free from a system that makes money when your health gets worse. You don't need to buy expensive programs or special pills. All you need to do is take back charge of what you put on your plate. Begin by removing the things that don't help you. Things like sugar, foods that have been changed a lot, and the idea that you have to eat 3 times a day. Your health is not in the hands of big companies, it is truly in your hands.